Hi everyone, my name is Rohit Yadav. In today's video, we will diving into the very interesting topic from the data analysis and the algorithm, where we will explore how web browser navigation works by using a very interesting topic, doubly linked list of the data structure and algorithm, where we will wonder how to use back button, forward button, and visit button to navigate our web browser history. In this video, we will back to cover all the topics. First one, we will understand the concept with the help of the example and the diagram and the some theory parts. And second, in this video, we will see the live demo of browser navigation with the help of the code. And third, in this video, I will teach you how to write the code from the sketch to the at that level of that where we can see the navigating window with the help of our some demo examples and the code. Now let's go to our explaining window to explain with the help of examples and the photos. Now you can see that our topic of this video is web browser navigation by using doubly linked list. Now first we will talk about the what is the project concept. Basically in this project simulation we will use a web browser navigation where we will go backward, forward, and show the current page of the visiting web page by using a doubly linked list. Now talking about the what is doubly linked list. As you can see, the doubly linked list is a data structure where each node has a column contains a head, the starting point, a null value where the starting value is always will be null, and there is the n1 where the data is stored. Like as you can see, there is a data is stored in the n2 or n1 and n3 of the current specific visiting point, and this is the previous pointer. As we can see, to go to the previous node, like you can see that it is interconnected with the as you can see, this is used for storing the next data of our upcoming node, and and this is store the previous data of this node to go from here this node to this one. So basically, doubly linguist is, in short we can say, by it go forward also and it come reverse also. So in this web browser, here we will use the forward. Here we will use for forward once, and in here we will use backward in the linked list. Further we will study this also for the better understanding. Now this is basically the doubly linked here. Here you can see data. In this case, URL of the website will be stored in n1, n2, and n3. You can see this n1, n2, and n3. In this, we will store the URL of the like www.google.com and something like this. There is a pointer to the next node. This is the pointer for the next node. Our pointer for the previous node, you can say this is the previous node, so it will use for the backward link of the web browser, so it will store the backward link. And this is the next pointer. It will store the forward link of the web browser. Now coming to the demo of our project. So this is the wait a minute. So this is the demo of our project. In this we will see how our project will be shown. This is the virtual form of our project, like full simulation of this project, like we will do in the project. First we will see how the project will work in the virtual form. Like there will be the as you can see, there is the node 1, node 2, node 3. These are the these are connected with the doubly linked. Like you can see, this is the previous one, this one is the next one, again this is the next one, and again this is the backward pointer for the visiting URL, for the visiting URL. So as you can see here, is it is the data stored in this, that is URL. It is the current node of this doubly linked list. And previous there is a no data stored, and at the last there is a no data stored. They basically come backward after going the openai.com. We will use backward pointer to come on the google.com. After that we will use again backward pointer to come on the current node. Now we will use a next pointer or a forward pointer to move from example to Google. Now again we will use next pointer to move uh, Google to openai.com. This will have, in this we will use two functions that is going to do. The first one will be the back pointer, and the next pointer, or the forward pointer. We can say next pointer as a forward pointer. In code we will use the forward pointer for the doubly linked list. Now this is the sequence of the page visiting and demonstrating. Like first this one, first one, this one, after that this one, after that this one. This is the sequence of our visiting page. The navigating a new page, adding to the list. Like we are navigating this one to this one. So in this node we are adding the new page, like new page or new URL, new URL for a navigating window. Now going back to the previous one, like you can see, after going to example to Google, we have to, when we want to come back, so we will use back pointer to come back to the previous one. So for same as the for moving the forward, like Google to going to openai.com, we will use forward pointer or the next pointer to visit at the openai. Now, now this is the whole explanation of our of my question or video. Like what is our video concept is web browsing navigating by using a doubly linked list. In short, we can say this is basically web. What is web browser navigation? It is navigating the going to the forward or the backward by using doubly linked list. Like you can I can give you one example, like you can see this, like you can see this is going to the YouTube and coming back from the YouTube. This is the browser navigation. This is the web browser navigation, like going to LMS. This is the forward pointer of our code, and this is the going back. This is the backward point of our code in WL English. In short, we can see this is the simulation I have showed you just. Like and in short, what is doubly linked? Doubly linked is basically where we can go forward and backward by restoring the previous data in the next node, and the next node will store the previous data to come backward in in the node. Now I will going to explain the code from the scratch to the higher level to view the simulation of our project with the help of the code. In the code we will learn about how to go forward and how to go back, and how to add the new node in the doubly linked list. Now I will show you the code. Now diving to our code of the web browser navigation by using doubly linked lists. In this we will import three functions. First will be the browser navigation, second will be the visit function, third will be the backward and forward function. Now we will create a empty node by using the class node. Now we will make the empty node. This is the empty node. So we will set the self.url equal to URL. In this we will use URL like www.google.in, www.youtube.in. These are the URL. In this this data node we will use URL. Instead of using data, we will use URL to store the URL instead of data. Self dot URL we will point as a URL. The self dot previous will be the none, but because first node or empty node previous will always none, and the so we will be the self dot previous. We will point as a none, previous will be none because no previous node has been discovered. So now self dot next will be also null because this is an empty node. Further, we will connect the next node to the adding URL. Now we will define another class of browser navigation. Now in this we will store the URL of the data of the current node. Now we will go to another class with name browser navigation. Browser navigation. Browser navigation. And now we will define an init function. Init function where the self dot current is basically the present node. In that video we have learned n1 is the current node. So self dot current is equal to none. In demo we will store the URL. Now we will making an empty doubly linked list. Further, while using the demo of this code, we will add there the URL. So don't worry. None dot self dot head is also with none. Head is what is the head is basically the first node of the that first node is basically the head of the doubly linked list. That first node or first data is used as a head, and the last node or last data is used as a tail. Now here what we have used that we first will define that the current is equal to none. In this we are saying that there is no URL present in doubly linked list. Head there we are pointing the head is none. First node is used as a head, that there is none, and tail is used as the last node of the doubly linked list. This is also used as a none. So I will show you. I will now I will show that how what is none and what is this. Here you can see that this is the tail, which is equals to none. This is the tail, and I will show you the now I will show you head. Now this is the head of the current. This is also the none. This is the head of the current node, and this is the current node which acts as a head, and this is the last node which is used as a none. This is the tail, like pointing as a none. There is no there is no further node to use as a none. So now going back to the code. Now you have learned that. Uh, Now we will and define another function like visit. In visit, we will add the URL of the current node and the URL of the next node. Like we will define a visit function. In this, we will add a node with new node name as a new node URL. Now we will use if function if self dot not if not self dot head not self dot head then self dot current dot next self dot head self dot head will be as a new node same as self dot tail will work as a new node else new node previous is pointer as a self node current new node dot previous is equal to self dot current. Now self dot current sorry spelling mistake and dot next is equals to new node and self dot tell is work as a new node. Now in this we will print as now in this we will print self dot current self dot current is in this self dot current will work as a new node. Now we will in the output we will print current node is equals to the self dot current URL. So for that we will use print function to print that particular word. So in that we will print as the current page. The current page will be the self dot current dot URL. In that we will use URL. Now we will define another back function to going previous URL. Now we will define a function back if self dot current if self dot current previous is self dot current previous then then self dot current will be equal to the self dot previous. We use previous pointer to go backward in the doubly linked list, which is not possible in the single linked list. In single linked list there is the only next pointer, there is no previous pointer. In doubly linked list there is a previous pointer, no self pointer. Now we will print the previous pointer as a URL. So we will use printf function to print the current page dot previous current page with self dot current dot URL. If not, else print no previous page. Now we will define another function for the forward URL. Now we will defining a function for forward. Before we have defined a self function, now we will define a forward function. Now it is if else function if self dot current dot next to go in the next node. Self dot current dot next to go. This is basically showing that the self that current to go forward from the current to current dot next node. So current there is current dot next dot URL dot next. Now we will print the current current URL of the next node. For that we will again use printf function. Else print no next page. There I will change there is a little bit issue, sorry for that. this we will use the sorry, here we will use bracket. Now you can see here we have introduced a class node with the init function. This is the empty node, and now we have defined the browser navigation. In browser navigation, here we have defined a browser navigation doubly linked list node. Here we have defined only a single node. Here we have defined a doubly linked list node where current is equals to none, head is equals to none, and tail is equal. In this we can say that first node and last node has the no navigation. Now we use that visit function. In that we have defined to show the current URL of that, like head is equal to new and new. Again after that we have introduced as a cell as a back function. Back function we will use to go the previous node by using a back function. If we use forward function, in this we will use to go forward node or next node in the URL. Now I will show the demo of our code, or visual simulation of the navigation. So I will here give you some demo of this video um, of browser navigation. So now we will define. Now we will call the function, call the browser navigation. Now, now we will call this function. How to call this function? You can see we will define a variable with the browser. Now we will call the function browser navigation. This is our function browser navigation pillars in between. Now we will add the URL in this, like browser. Browser dot visit. Visiting is this, basically we are adding the node in, we are adding the URL in the node. So we will add visit. In this we will add a URL like www.google.com. This is our first URL. Now we will add the another URL. Now youtube.com, sorry, www.youtube, sorry. Now we will now we will see the backward or the forward. So we will go back to the browser, like we will use browser. Now first I will print this output for you to see the number of nodes. Let me see where is the URL code for it. There in line number 28 I have used some mistake, that there will be the this one. Let me check, there is some issue. Yeah, you have to use this. Now I will run this again. Because there is some issue in the code. Now I've corrected all the code as you can see. There you can see there is a two current node, google.com and the youtube.com. Now I will going backward in the browser, so we will use browser dot back. We will going back to from YouTube we are going to Google. So after printing that you can see here the current has been done Google. Now I will go one more back, so you can see what came. Like now, as you can see here, there is a no previous page. Like now we will go forward. No, we'll go back. So for that we will use forward function. So browser dot forward. Now you can see after that we have visited to the current page, the YouTube, and now we will use again forward. Wait, I will run again for you. As you can see, there is a next is of YouTube. After that there is a no next page. Now we will add uh, one more URL for you. For that we will use browser dot visit. That will be the www dot chatgpt.com. So I will run. So as you can see, there is the current is chatgpt.com. Now I will go backward. Now first I will add one another URL that will be the www.lms.com. As you can see, www. Now I will go backward to the chat GPT. So I will add browser sorry browser dot back. As you can see here, I will again go to the chat GPT. Now this is our whole code. As you can see in this we visit to add the URL back to go in the back previous node, forward for going the forward node. Now in conclusion I will not demonstrate you with the help of another output video. Let me show you that. Here you can see that in that we have expected output of the code is this. And first we have visited the Google, then YouTube, then we visited. Now we back to the YouTube. Now we back to the Google. Now forward to the YouTube. Visited Wikipedia or Chat GPT. Now after that we are back to the YouTube. In this we have used back function, forward function, is visited function. These are the three functions we have used in this video to explain the web browser navigation with the help of Doubly Linked Lists. And now I will conclude this video. In this video, we have learned the web browser navigation by using Doubly Linked List. What is Doubly Linked List? In Doubly Linked List, there is a two pointer, previous and next. Next is used for the go the next node, and previous is used to the going to the previous node. By in this, instead of using data, we have used URL like google.com, youtube.com. In that, we have used three. in that we have used three pointer like back pointer, next pointer, and the current node or a visiting node. uh, that these are the output of it. Thank you so much for this video.